Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Badgers Burrow. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the triple-double and its relevance and impact on today's NBA. If you go on to enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. It means a lot as I try to grow this channel. And also leave a comment down below your thoughts on the triple-double or, different videos you want me to cover. All right, guys, let's get right into it. A triple-double is when a player records 10 in three individual stat categories. That can be points, rebounds, assists, blocks, or steals. Those are the five categories. It's been done without points very rarely. I think Draymond did it a couple of years ago, but that's basically what it is. You get 10 in three stat categories. So a triple, you have three of those with 10 stats, and double, two digits in that category. So basically that's what a triple-double is. And, a lot of people, especially the media, are really invested in this concept of triple doubles. And I don't feel like they really mean that much anymore. This is going to sound rather hypocritical, as I am a Rockets fan and James Harden is, notorious for, racking up triple doubles, amongst other things. But I feel like the way today's NBA is structured, I feel like triple doubles really aren't an impressive stat anymore. That's a pretty hot take, but I'm gonna try to defend it here. Russell Westbrook's MVP season, he standardized the triple double. He averaged a triple double the entire season, which is extremely impressive. Don't get me wrong, and it was the first time that ever happened. And since then, since Russell Westbrook standardized the triple double and averaged it in back-to-back seasons, mind you, it's become way more common in the NBA. You can see on the thumbnail, I'm sure, guys like Westbrook, Harden, Luka Doncic, and Nikola Jokic. These guys go for triple-doubles all the time. And for me, I just don't feel like that it's a super important stat anymore. And I know it looks great because, hey, these guys excelled in three separate areas of the game. But for me, I don't think that this stat should be, glorified as much as it is. One point that I have to this is that the game has changed so much. The pace of play has improved tremendously. Average possessions per game continue to increase every single season. And, that helps a lot when it comes to recording a triple-double. For this video, I'm mainly going to be talking about the most common type of triple-double, which is points, rebounds, and assists. So I'm going to be kind of talking about those points because, those are the three main stats that people record this triple-double with. With average possessions going up, that just gives players an increased opportunity for points, rebounds, and assists. And it's very different than in the previous NBA because of this pace of play change. Guys like Michael Jordan and Oscar Robertson, they didn't have over 100 possessions per game. That just wasn't the way of the NBA back then. You think of also the guys before the shot clock era, way less possessions. And, they didn't record as many triple doubles. Obviously, Oscar Robertson was quite excellent in that department, but he was ahead of his time by about 30 to 40 years. And now in today's NBA, it's pretty much a standardized thing that happens almost on a nightly basis. So I'm still not sure why people, are super excited when a player records a triple-double. I get it. It's flashy. Like I said earlier, you have excelled in three different stat categories in one game. But I just don't think that they're that important anymore. I don't think that they're that cool that it's like, hey, look, so-and-so got a triple-double. Whatever. I mean, it's like a quarterback throwing for 4 touchdowns or 5 touchdowns in a game. That stuff just happens now. And I mean, it's probably a bad example, but I just don't feel like people should be valuing the triple-double as much anymore. And a big reason is the pace of play because you get a lot more possessions to be able to record those stats. But another thing is the NBA has changed so much. It is almost a positionless game. And basically what I mean by that is, Through the eras, we've had great players at every position: point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center. But in today's NBA, it's turning into a more positionless game. You have guys like LeBron who are able to play 1 through 5. Giannis can play 1 through 5. Anthony Davis can play 1 through 5. And you have teams like the Rockets who will run out 6'6" centers. And, that's one example of it. And the game has changed so much to where we're in a positionless game. It's way easier for, shorter players to get rebounds. Obviously these guys are incredibly athletic and they get themselves in great positions to get the rebounds. I'm not discrediting that, but you don't have the big bruisers that are going to be in the post, knocking down close shots. I mean, the game has changed so much to where rebounds are way easier to come by. You have guys shooting threes left and right. I mean, the three-pointer is such a key part of today's NBA, and those are just shots that are going off the iron, off the glass, and they're ending up in usually guards' hands, because, like I said, the pace of play has improved tremendously, so centers are rebounding a lot less. That's just happening. I mean, obviously, guys like Drummond, Gobert, Adams, maybe not Adams, but you have those big guys who all, of course, average great rebounding numbers. But the majority of the time, in today's positionless NBA that has an increased pace of play, you want the ball getting into the guard's hands as soon as possible, and an easy way to do that is to just let them get the rebound and run it up the court. So that's another reason why I feel like triple-doubles are decreasing in their importance and value, is because, guards are being able to get more rebounds easier. The centers really aren't even boxing out. The offensive team is getting back on defense when the shot goes up. They rarely have guys crashing the offensive glass. And then it's just able to end up in the hands of the point guard or the shooting guard or even the small forward. I mean, whoever's taking it up the court. But that's usually going to be a guard, faster, better ball handling, etc. But basically how that's affected the NBA a lot, because you see guys like, I'm going to keep using these three guys, Westbrook, Harden, and Doncic. They're the guys, those are the three guys at the pedestal for the triple-double, and they're way more likely to get rebounds now because the centers are backing off and they're continuing this pace of play. Let the guards get it up the court, dish it around, try to get an easy shot before the defense is back. So those are some pretty key reasons for me why the triple-double is losing its importance. Assists, I still value assists greatly. Obviously, with the pace of play initiative, with the guards getting the ball pretty much coast to coast and being able to, facilitate how they like, I don't think assists are losing value as much, but they're obviously much easier to come by. You have guys like Harden, especially on his first few games in Brooklyn. He's passing the ball a lot more. And, again, positionless basketball. That comes a little bit down to it as well. You have bigger guys matching up against smaller guys in the post. That's an easy assist. You have a guy like Kevin Durant on your team who can hit it from anywhere. That's a rare circumstance, but that's another easy assist. You have defense is not where it has been. You see more guys open on the perimeter with uncontested shots, easier assists. So for me, all three stats are coming easier because of the pace of play and also, the increasingly positionless game. And I don't want to discredit people who get triple-doubles. That's not what I'm trying to do, because obviously it's pretty difficult to log 10, 10, and 10 in any given night. But I just feel like the media portrayal of triple-doubles is too grand for what it really is in today's NBA. I think that the statistic has become way too standardized, that people should not be freaking out when Luka Doncic records a triple-double. I get Luka is very young, he's an extremely marketable player, but you can market him other ways than being a triple-double machine. Westbrook, obviously known for his triple-doubles. Harden is known for his triple-doubles with tremendous scoring outputs as well. But Luka's just kind of the guy that gets the triple double every night. But I don't think that triple doubles have that much meaning anymore. I don't like keep repeating myself, but those are my two main points. The pace of play has increased tremendously, and the positionless basketball is allowing these players to really be in easier positions to record all three stats. And I think that this is something that we need to acknowledge when we're looking at guys like Luka Doncic who just passed Michael Jordan in career triple doubles. It's because it's a way different game, and it is significantly easier to record a triple-double with the way today's National Basketball Association is played. That's just how it is. It's way easier to record a triple-double in today's NBA. And like I said, I am not discrediting these players. Triple-doubles, say what you want about them. I don't think they're that important. But recording 10 stats in 3 categories, that's impressive. And no one's going to take that away. But I feel like there's a difference between, tallying a triple-double in one night and averaging a triple-double over a period of time, say a month, half a season, a full season. I feel like there's a difference there. That obviously comes down to game planning, like I said, wanting the point guard to get the ball. We saw that a lot with Westbrook's season. Adams was backing off early from the rebounds. And, we call it stat padding. I feel like Westbrook did a little bit of stat padding towards the end. I could go into a further video about that because my bias is talking right now, and I still think Harden was robbed of that MVP. I actually might do a video on how Harden should have won 4 MVPs right now, but that's another topic for another day. The triple-double argument is not great. I don't think that it has much meaning anymore, and I feel like the stat is becoming more standardized. I don't think we should be as impressed when a player records a triple-double, especially if they go on to lose the game. That's another aspect of it. You talk about wasted stats a lot with guys like Trae Young, Bradley Beal, Zach LaVine. Their teams are not great, but these guys are going out, they're averaging 30-plus a night. Those are wasted stats. For me, a triple-double in a loss is a wasted stat because guess what? Maybe on one of those assists that you were trying to get your 8th, 9th, or 10th assist to get to that triple-double, maybe you could have had a more open shot. Or maybe on a rebound, you stole it from one of your guys. That took 2 guys away from getting on the fast break instead of having a coordinated attack. That's all speculation. I haven't watched how Doncic closes out his triple-doubles. But for me, I don't think that they have that much importance anymore in today's NBA. Averaging a triple-double, still extremely impressive. But I don't think that triple-double, I don't think that has as much meaning anymore in today's league. I think that you should obviously shoot for as many statistics as you can. Fill it up. Get the win. Most importantly, get the win. But I just don't feel like we need to have this triple-double on the pedestal of basketball statistic anymore. I just think that the league has become too standardized to it. I don't think that it's as important anymore. But that's just me. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. And if you're still watching, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. That's going to be it for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.